press or anyone that you do choose, for the most part, is going to be most challenging from the bottom position to that mid position, okay? There's variety in between them. For the most part, that's going to be what you're going to see. Now, with the leg press, we get to choose what we want to develop the most. Now, if we're sitting a little bit higher, okay, typically it's going to be a bit more glutes. If we're sitting a little bit wider, it's going to be a bit more adductors involved, as well as if we're getting a little bit deeper, we're going to get adductors involved. And as well as that, if we want to primarily bias those quads, we're going to sit a little bit lower on that platform and a little bit more narrow into hip width position. Now, as I set up for a leg press, I'll show you all three varieties. Now, if we're sitting into a quad position, okay, we want to be lower on that platform, but we want to ensure that we can still get full foot contact as best as possible into that platform. So, as we come up off of that, in any movement or rep that we do, we want to think about pulling into the seat. At no point should I notice or see that butt coming off of that pad. So I want to pull into that seat so I'm nice and sturdy into it. Okay, I want to maximize those knees coming over my toes, getting as deep as I possibly can, maximizing the tension on the quads, and then exploding, okay? Now, if I'm sitting into a glute bias position, I'm gonna sit a tiny bit higher, okay? I'm gonna limit that knee flexion, and I'm still pulling into the handles. So I'm still going through that same lengthened component for those glutes and driving straight back up. Now, if I want to tackle a bit more adductors, I'll just be a little bit wider. Typically, it's going to help me get a little bit deeper. That's usually the component that helps with that. So I'm going to have a big deep breath. Okay, we're biasing a bit more of those adductors, getting nice and deep, stretching out those adductors as best we can, and then getting right back up to where we started.